Assalamu alaikum students, I hope everybody is doing well. So today we are going to do this exercise number 3 of comprehension paragraphs unsolved. And the purpose of doing these comprehensions are to check your understandability, that how well you understand the context. Let's read this exercise number 3. The Sultan sent agents to all parts of the East to buy rare manuscripts and to bring them back to Cordova. Manuscripts, these are basically holographs, or you may say that handwritten books or documents. Cordova is the name of the place which is situated in Andalusia, or you may say that in southern Spain. From the word manuscript, we have got to know that they have discussed about the time before the invention of printing machine. His men were constantly searching the booksellers' shops at Cairo, Damascus, and Baghdad for rare volumes for his library. सुल्तान के आदमी लगातार किताब बेचने वालों को कायरो, दमस्कस और बगदाद में ढूंढते थे ताकि वो नायाब किताबें उसकी लाइब्रेरी यानी कि कुतुब खाने के लिए लेके आ सकें. When the book could not be bought at any price, he would have it copied. How they used to copy? They used to write down all the book by themselves. And sometimes when he heard of a book which was only in the author's brain, he would send him a handsome present and begged him to send the book first copy to Cordova. By such means he gathered no fewer than 400,000 books, and this at a time when printing was unknown, and every copy had to be painfully copied in the fine, clear hand of the professional copyist. From the reading of this paragraph, we got to know that the love of the Sultan for reading and how he used to collect all the books for his library. And the questions are, question number 1 we have, why did the Sultan send his agents to all parts of the East? And the answer is, from here the Sultan sent agents to all parts of the East to buy rare manuscripts and to bring them back to Cordova. Question number 2 is, where and why did they search the booksellers' shops? So in this question they have asked us two things, where and why. So the answer is, his men were constantly searching the booksellers' shops at Cairo, Damascus and Baghdad for rare volumes for his library. That's the answer of question number 2. Question number 3 we have, what would he do when any book could not be bought at any price? And the answer is, he would have it copied. When the book could not be bought at any price, he would have it copied. Question number 4 is, what would he do when the author had not yet written the book? So the answer is, he would send him a handsome present and begged him to send the first copy to Cordova. And the question number 5 is, how many books had he gathered? And the answer is, he gathered no fewer than 400,000 books. Last question is, why was it difficult to collect so many books in those days? And the answer is, it was difficult to collect so many books in those days because printing was unknown and every copy had to be painfully copied in the fine, clear hand of the professional copyist. So dear students, those were the answers of these questions. But it's not necessary that you are going to copy the exact wording of the paragraph. What you need to do is that your answer should be in the same tense in which they have asked the question, and you can change the answer according to yourself. Because in this level we should have to be creative. So show your creativity in the answers. Now we are going to read exercise number 4 of comprehension paragraphs. Musa was commander-in-chief and the gates were in his charge. कमांडर इन चीफ सिपा सलार था. गेट्स वर इन हिज चार्ज, दरवाजे उसकी निगरानी में थे. दे हैड बीन बार्ड व्हेन द क्रिश्चियंस केम इन व्यू, ईसाइयों के नजर आने के बाद उन्हें बंद कर दिया गया था. बार्ड, क्लोज्ड. बट मूसा थ्रू देम ओपन, लेकिन मूसा ने उन्हें खोल दिया. आर बॉडीज, ही सेड, विल बार द गेट्स, उसने कहा कि हमारा जिस्म गेट का काम करेगा. विच मीन्स people are going to protect the boundary. The young men were kindled by such words. Kindled means गुस्सा हो जाना, नाराज होना, तैश में आना. And when he told them, जब उसने उन्हें बताया, we have nothing to fight for but the ground we stand on. And without that we are without a home or a country. उसने कहा हमारे पास लड़ने के लिए कुछ नहीं है सिवाय इस जमीन के जहाँ पे हम खड़े हैं. इसके बगैर ऐसे है जैसे हम घर के बगैर हैं या मुल्क के बगैर. They were ready to die with him. वो उसके साथ मरने के लिए तैयार हो गए. With such a leader, the Moorish cavaliers performed feats of bravery in the plain, which went down in the annals of history in golden words. Moorish cavaliers means North African Muslims who basically ruled Spain. Feats of bravery, बहादुरी के करतब. Annals of history, verdict of history or the decision of the history. Now we are going to move towards the question answers. Question number 1 that we have, who was the chief commander and what was in his charge? So the first line is the answer. Musa was commander in chief and the gates were in his charge. Number 2 we have, when were the gates barred? So here is the answer of question number 2. They had been barred when the Christians came in view. Question number 3 we have, who threw them open? So the answer is Musa threw them open. Question number 4 we have, what did Musa say? So here we have the statement of Musa. Our bodies, he said, will bar the gates. And then he said, we have nothing to fight for but the ground we stand on, and without that we are without a home or a country. Students, you may rephrase this answer in your own words. So now we have last question. What effect had his words on the young men? So here we have an answer. They were ready to die with him.